Hi there, and welcome to another episode of Trade with the Knight. This is your host, the Black Knight. Today we're looking at a 5-minute chart of the Euro-US dollar pair, and we're at the start of a trading session on Wednesday the 25th of April 2007, and we're just waiting for the German IFO survey to come out. And that's why we're watching Euro-US dollar, because with the German report, that's the pair I expect to move the most for us this morning. What I've gone ahead and done is drawn in an upper trend line, which will mark our resistance. As you can see, I've just connected the candle close, not the top of the candles, but where the candles close, and given us an upper resistance trend line. And I've gone ahead and done the same on the bottom here for the support level, connecting the bottom closes of the candles. And that's kind of our channel that we're watching. As you recall, we like to see the price close. We don't chase spikes. We like to see the price close outside of this trend channel. So let's go ahead and see what happened as soon as the report came out. You can see there's our first 5-minute candle, and like we like to see, it went ahead and broke out of this upper channel line here. And you may be tempted to jump in right here and say, yeah, that's a long, that's great. But wait, you always wait for confirmation, because if you would have jumped in up here, let's look at our next candle right over here. You jumped in up here, you would have lost money going all the way down here. What we instead like to do on Trade with the Knight is you saw this pierce and the close is outside of the trend line. Right here, you want to see not just the candle wick, but the actual close to be outside the trend line. Then there's always going to be people that take profits who got in on that spike, and they take their profits, so there's always going to be a retracement down. You don't want to get in on the way down. You want to wait for that retracement, and you want to see a retest of this resistance line now as support. As you can see, it came down, and it pierced it briefly, but the close was well above this support line that used to be our resistance. So this is our good point to go in long right here at 1.3642. That's where I personally would have gone in long, and let's see what that would have brought us. There you go. Look at that. That's what I like to see. And as far as where to exit, because keep in mind, entry only makes up 10% at best of a good trading system. A lot of people confuse entries and setups alone with a fantastic trading system, and they wonder why they're losing all this money. I've seen mathematical proof that even a completely random entry can still make you money if the rest of your trading system is sound. So we always want to know where our target or our exit's going to be before we get into the trade. In this case, I've selected this line right here. This is our M3 line at 1.3649. M3 is a median line, and I do have a indicator which will calculate medians and pivot points for you. Plot them right there on your chart. You can go to my website at fxknight.com and download all of these so you can see the same thing I'm seeing and not have to do any of the math by hand. So the IFO survey is generally not a very big mover. I've selected this first level, the M3 line, to be my target. And you can see I've already gone ahead and reached it right there on this first candle. So in less than 5 minutes, we had a nice, beautiful trade going from 42 all the way up to 49. That's a 7-pip trade. If you're applying good leverage and a good amount of lot size on that, that's a decent profit for less than 5 minutes of work. And that's what we like. We like clean, easy, smooth, dependable. I'm not a big risk taker. I'm not here to gamble or have fun. I'm here just to make a profit. And if you would have stayed in, a little bit longer, let me just show you what would have happened. Here we're going out to the next few candles, and let me give you one more. Now you have 6 full candles. That's a half an hour since they're 5-minute candles. After the news came out, we still haven't broken this M3 line. So you see you're not missing very much. And in fact, if you would have been greedy and stayed in longer, let me show you this candle right here. You would have given back everything you earned and then some. A winning trade would have turned into a losing trade. Remember, fear and greed from other people is how we make money. Fear and greed from yourself is how you're going to lose money. We like to use our strategy and stick to our strategy and not let those emotions get the most of us. So as you can see, this is a perfect example. We broke through the upper trend line. We came back down and tested it here, and we had smooth sailing all the way up to the M3 line. It doesn't always go that smooth, but whether it takes one candle or several candles, it'll usually get here. And if you can see, we didn't penetrate that level even after staying in well past half an hour after that trade. So that's how we like to do it here. I thank you for joining me on Trade with the Night and look forward to seeing you next time.